Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back, and today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the latest Sandrone leaks regarding her kit. We're also going to look at when she's being released, her appearance, and some other bits of information that you're going to be interested in. Even though it's a long time until Sandrone is released, it's not bad to get an understanding of her now. So let's get into it. 6.0 Nodcry is here, and if you want to get 25% off all of your Primogems, there are tons of new packages on the Loot Bar website. All you have to do is enter your UID and the server that you play on, and then when you purchase, the Primogems get sent to your account instantly, under a minute. They also have hundreds of thousands of 5-star reviews and are heavily trusted. Loot Bar costs $60 while Genshin costs $100. Definitely always use my link in the top link of my videos to get an extra 25% off. And if you sign up today, you get an additional 10% off coupon that you can use on anything you want to. So give the top link a check, see if there's any good deals on, and see how you like the site. If you guys would like to enter the 16,000 Primogem giveaway that I host for every single phase of an update, all you have to do, click the third link in the description. It's completely free, and all you have to do is complete the steps. The more steps you complete, the more points you get. The more points you get, the higher chance you have of winning the giveaway. And it essentially works like a big raffle pull. Okay, so first of all, let's get into our introduction of Sandrone and let's educate some of you guys around her. So Sandrone is a member of the Fatui Harbingers, and her code name is Marionette. She is numbered as 7th among the Harbingers, and we've known of her for a very long time, pretty much since the start of the game. Let's talk about Sandrone's appearance. She appears as a young, fairly petite woman, pale-skinned with blue-grey eyes. Her hair is beige blonde, typically tied back, a braided bun, with 2 long strands framing her face. With her outfit being a long white dress with red ruffles, a black corset, sleeves that combine puffed shorter dark ones with longer white ones underneath. Let's talk about her automation companion, aka Pulonia. She is almost always accompanied by her large automatronic robot / mechanical being named Pulonia, which serves as her main servant / carrier, and Pulonia acts like a butler / attendant. So the question comes, will Pulonia appear in her kit? Will she have some sort of animatronic robotic mechanical play in her attacks? Well, we're going to go into that later. Let's talk about Sandrone's personality and reputation. Well, she is pretty reclusive. She's rarely seen in public. She cares deeply about her mechanical automatronic research, and she has a cold / aloof attitude, and is often implied to be dismissive or harsh. She has a visible rivalry, or at least a strong dislike, with Tartagula, aka Child, though the exact reasons aren't fully clear. Let's get into Sandrone's release date. So originally, we had no clue Sandrone was being released until Genshin officially revealed all of the Nodcry characters late in the 5.8 patches, and it was revealed that Sandrone is being released, but there wasn't a specific release date. However, we have the release date for Sandrone now. She is being released late into 6.0, and if you want a specific time period, she will be released in 6.7. Let's get into some recent information that was released regarding Sandrone, a bit about her playable standpoint, her element and whatnot. So Sandrone, the region she's from is Snezhnaya. Her role, a main focus character. Her reaction type is going to be Lunar Crystallized, aka she's going to be a Geo character. We aren't completely sure on what weapon she's going to use yet. It could definitely range from a sword or a handheld weapon, but I think the most likelihood is that she will use a catalyst based off her science and her engineering type mindset, and the fact that she used robots. I think it would unlikely that she'd be doing the labor herself of wielding a sword or a claymore. I have strong likelihood to believe that she'd probably use a catalyst made out of some mechanical sort. And what we mean by a main push character or a main focus character, think of Castoris, Phaenon, or Cyrene from Honkai Star Rail. Let's talk about Sandrone's automatronic, and in particular Pulonia, her side-by-side butler. If we take a look here at the official art of Sandrone being released in Nodcry, you can quite clearly see Pulonia right in the background with the same stance, same look, beside her. And if we look at many other pictures of Sandrone and Pulonia, they are by each other's side almost constantly. Sometimes Sandrone is even sitting on Pulonia. Me personally, I think if you think this wouldn't appear in the game and with her skills, especially with it being in this official game art, I think you'd have to be crazy to think that Pulonia won't be involved in Sandrone's kit. The way they're side by side constantly, featured in the official art for her character release art. Now, we're gonna get into a kit that was recently released regarding Sandrone, and however, I must stress that this kit is not 100% confirmed and it's actually more on the speculative side. Sandrone's elemental skill. Sandrone summons an automation construct that lunges forward, dealing geo damage in small AoE. If she taps it, she deploys a puppet that auto-attacks nearby enemies, generating small geo shards upon hitting lunar crystallize affected targets. If she holds, directs the puppet manually. Yes, you will have full control over the puppet. Sandrone channels energy into it, causing it to perform a charge slam that deals higher geo damage and increases lunar crystallize reaction output. The automation counts as a geo construct, and its presence can interact with other geo abilities like Ito's or Zhongli. Her elemental burst. Sandrone gathers all her active automations and fuses them into Pulonia, which then executes a massive lunar powered strike that releases waves of geo energy. Enemies hit by Pulonia become crystallized puppets, periodically taking geo damage over time. Pulonia remains active for a few seconds, taunting enemies before detonating. And after detonation, Sandrone gains a temporary geo damage bonus for her next few attacks. However, more information regarding those buffs will appear in her talents and etc, which we don't at the moment have access to. But guys, how does this kit sound to you for something that Sandrone could use when she comes out? Obviously, this kit isn't confirmed and it's speculated, but I think it's very cool and it is a little insight into how we may see Sandrone play as a bit of an off-field attack character with her robots, and at the same time being a nuke character with her robots with her burst, while she can deal damage after all the buffs are given to her after using her automation robots. And guys, I know this video is topicked regarding Sandrone, but we have some additional information regarding Mona, and that is that Mona has received a buff. So, Mona, speaking of the Witch's Assembly, it seems that a certain permanent poor girl got a bit of a support buff. You could say it's her witch form. Not sure if it's only for story use, or if it's actually usable in normal gameplay. Well, here's what we found out. Leakers confirmed that it is in her gameplay. Here's what we found out. So apparently it's a good sales strategy from Mihoyo. Mona can both use as a Hex and Zircle teammate for Durin and pair with Hydro C as a dual Hydro support. In a way, Durin and Mona can seamlessly slot into the Hydro C like Nuvolette. The information on this was a bit strange because it was translated from Chinese, but you should just remember that Mona is being buffed. If you would like to win a Welkin, all you have to do is like, subscribe, comment down below, and turn on all notifications for the channel. You have to make sure you have all notifications on for the channel. I can check if you haven't. Once you've done all of that, I will be randomly responding to comments, handing out free Welkins. So thank you guys for watching. See you in tomorrow's video. Peace.